everyone, hello people, what's popping? Welcome to this episode of Own Your Health. And with me in the building is the ever gorgeous, ever beautiful, ever elegant, ever winning Olabisi of Sussflow. You're welcome, Ola.
Good afternoon.
Good
day,
afternoon.
everybody. Thank you for having me. My name is Olabisi Emmanuel, and I am the founder at Sussflow Reusable, where we manufacture and retail reusable menstrual products, as well as awareness services about menstrual care, advocacy program about period poverty, and everything menstruation. So I am your girl. I'm your go-to when it comes to everything menstrual health.
Don't play.
Don't play.
Don't play. So today, we're going to be talking about menstrual health. And our topic for today is menstrual health in Sapa economy. Menstrual health in Sapa economy. So, Ola, I have so many questions to ask you today.
I'll be glad.
But before that, I want you to tell me a little about Sussflow. What do you do in Sussflow, please?
Okay, so Sussflow is a menstrual production company. In the core of it, right? We produce menstrual products such as pads, panties, and cups, right? So, but the difference here is that all our products are reusable, right? They are not the disposable alternatives. So for us, it's about your health, it's about your body, it's about the planet, and it's also about period poverty. So it's like all intertwined, and we're solving all your menstrual need problems. So yeah, as well as education, because education is important.
Very important.
Education and advocacy is powerful. So it's something that we do. We go to schools, we go to organizations, we go to communities and sensitize the girls about menstrual health, menstrual care, everything on that. Yeah. So
Omo, you guys are really doing great.
To the glory of the Lord.
Yes, you guys are really doing great. Amazing work you're doing. So guys, we have the right person here, seated here to talk about menstrual health.
Okay.
So don't play, listen, focus.
Your notes and paper, like me.
So I'll be asking you questions, relatable questions. I feel that many girls would want to ask if they were in my shoes and if they were here to ask you those questions. So I'll be asking on behalf of them.
All right.
So first off, what is menstruation and why does it happen?
All right, so menstruation is a natural process, right? And it is when the eggs don't get something to fertilize them, right? So let's say your eggs are saying, you're not giving me sperm, so I have to come out, right? So it comes out through your uterus, through your vagina, and then it becomes blood, right? It's a process that happens naturally. You cannot control it, right? But you can manage it. And so basically that's what menstruation is. Just a natural process where the eggs in your body are coming out because there's nothing to fertilize them. So they just shed from your uterus through your vagina canals.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, my next question will be, we're talking about menstrual health and the Sapa economy, basically period poverty. I really want to ask you, because let's assume people don't know what period poverty is all about. So I wanted to talk about or tell us what period poverty is about. Okay,
so Nigeria is one of the leading country fighting with period poverty, with the highest rates of period poverty. And period poverty is really when women and girls, families don't have access, financial capacity, and information about menstrual health. So I'm not just going to tie period poverty to the financial part only. There's also the place of access, and there's also the place of information. So when you lack these three things, financial access and information, that's when period poverty is rampant, right? And in Nigeria, as an example, we are leading in Africa with period poverty. Families cannot afford, and like you're saying, Sapa economy, families can't afford, they don't have the extra luxury when there's food to pursue, right? We need to eat. We're not thinking about a girl bleeding, right? So the economy is really, there's this strain on families to be able to afford the right type of menstrual product for their children or for girls themselves to be able to keep themselves dignified during their menstrual cycle.
I love the way you explained everything we need to know about period poverty. Yes, I really wanted to share examples of how period poverty affects young ladies, right? Because I've heard stories of young girls who couldn't afford sand pads, use tissues and rags as alternatives, and these gave them infection. So I really wanted to talk about that. How can period poverty affect young girls?
Okay, so young girls are actually at the receiving end of period poverty.
Right.
Why? One, because they don't have financial capacity themselves. They are dependent on their parents or their caregivers to be able to provide for them, right?
Yeah.
And when these ones can't even provide for themselves, they leave them at the receiving end. So most of the time for young girls, they miss school. There's something we call absenteeism.
Yeah.
So it leads to absenteeism in school. It leads to stigmatization.
Yeah.
It leads to a girl not just being confident, shamed because of a natural process that she didn't even ask for and she didn't do anything about, right? So it holds girls back at a very young age. So it's already put them at a disadvantage compared to the other gender, right?
Yeah.
So because they miss school, it automatically affects their careers, their life, the decisions that they make. They know that something is wrong with them already.
Right.
And that trajectory just keeps going like that, and it just put them at a very bad place.
More period poverty is real. It is real.
It is real, and we don't talk about it enough,
honestly,
right? Because we feel like we don't know these things, right? There are some conversations that if you are not a part of, you will not even know that it is still happening. So if you're at an advantage right now, and it's not like, you'll be like, how much? Do you
understand? How much is?
But trust me, people can't afford these things, and they use undignified items to take care of themselves. Some people don't even. They use rags. Some people use tissue.
Yeah, like I mentioned.
And the thing is that one thing, like we always say, I say that the menstrual cycle or the menstrual health is your fifth vital sign. Medicine has told us we have 4 vital signs, right? But for women, the menstrual health is our fifth vital sign. It is important. That's where you know something is wrong with you. That's the beginning. So the color of your menstrual blood, I think I'm going elsewhere.
No, go ahead.
But the color of your menstrual blood tells you what is happening in your body.
Wow.
The way your cycle happens tell you something is wrong with you. There's an information that your cycle is telling you, but because we are not educated in that line, because the culture, the environment don't talk about it, it's just like, oh, I'm bleeding. Okay, so what's next, right? So we need a lot of information in that regard. Menstrual health, MH, is a big, and it's important that we inform and we educate girls about their reproductive.
So let me follow up with a question. What's the proper way to educate girls, or how can parents, mothers, educate their girls properly on menstrual health?
Okay, so first thing is that we need to first identify that it's not everybody that has the right information or is already aware. If I'm going to ask women or mothers listening to me now, how did they hear about menstruation? Were they taught? Did it just happen to them and they don't know about it? Do parents even talk to girls about it? There's this hush-hush mentality around menstrual care, menstrual cycle. We're not having the conversations. So your mother didn't tell you about it. You didn't tell your kid about it. And the cycle just continues, right?
Yeah.
So I would say that the first thing, it starts with the right information, right? So in schools, in churches, wherever, in places, let's make menstrual health information accessible and available, right? Let's teach it in school to the boy, to the girl child. Let's make it available, right?
Okay.
And so the best way is to already from the age of 9, because in this generation, girls start their period from age 8. Girls start their period. So they're very young, and you think that you cannot have this conversation with them. I'd advise that start that conversation with them at a very young age, right? And prepare them for what's going to happen. So it doesn't come as a shock.
Right.
And because when it comes as a shock, they will not have that conversation with you anymore. This is the issue that parents have, and they're like, oh, I don't know. Like, for someone like me, I'm not sure that my mom knew maybe 2 years after when I started my period. She wasn't even aware.
I think same thing here.
So it just happens, and you just deal with it. You get information from the wrong people. And you now start hustling on your own to buy period. They'll give you money for food. You hide it. Nobody knows that.
Yeah.
So it became a thing of...
That was my story.
That's how it happened. So when they give me money for food, I know that I'm on my period. My mom, nobody gave me money. So I have to go and use that money to
Take
So
a
let's
bit out of
open
it.
up the conversation. Let's talk to our girl child about period. Let's normalize it in school, in church. It's a normal occurrence, right? So why are we hiding it? Thank God that a lot of people are already talking about it right now. Period taboo and all of that. Let's unveil it. Let's take away the cover, right?
Yeah.
And make it a normalcy conversation that a girl child will just know about, have, and let's prepare them for it, right? There's something that we have. We have a period kit for schoolgirls. We currently launched a period kit for schoolgirl. If you have daughters age 9, put a period kit in their bag, and it comes with a leaflet that even educates you, the parent, even if you don't have enough information about menstruation. You read that, you can read it to them. You guys are on the same page, and you prepare them because most of the time this thing starts in school.
Yes.
So you prepare them for the experience, what to do, how to handle it. And most importantly, the kind of product that you're exposing them to at an early age is still lack of information. So yeah, let me stop there.
Oh my God. Please make sure you have drawn things.
Go back, be like the Hebrew one.
Yeah.
Go back
and check. Make sure you're jotting things down, please. It's very important, okay? Now, you made mention of the taboos around menstrual health, like menstruation itself. And I believe that there are so many myths. Many myths.
Yeah,
so I really wanted to talk about them.
Myths?
Yeah, myths.
Okay.
Around this. Okay, let me give you an example. I went to buy pad the other day, and because I know already that menstruation is a natural thing, it's not something that should be hidden. Yeah. So I went to buy some pad the other time, and I said, "Oh God, please, do you have?" I called the name of the pad I wanted, and then everybody turned and looked at me. They were expecting me to kind of say it with a. What do you have?
I want sanitary pad. They will not wrap it in double nylon. You will not do like this. Somebody will meet you on the road and say, "What are you holding?" No, you'll hide it at the back. We don't do that anymore. Right? So
I'm sorry. The way they turned and looked at me, and I was like, okay, what's happening here? So I really want you to tell us the myths and the taboos surrounding this whole thing.
All right. So one, you hear that period is dirty. Menstruation is dirty, right? When you're on your period, you cannot talk to God. You hear that. You hear don't wash your hair during your period. You will hear don't pray during your period.
God, I beg.
Some people will tell you that the hand that you use to during your period, you cannot use it to cook for your husband. I've heard crazy things. With menstruation. Another thing, you hear that period pain is normal.
Yeah.
That's a myth.
Oh, really?
Period pain is not normal.
Talk about that.
Okay, so period pain is not normal, right? And I'm saying that to say that when you have any pain that is beyond unbearable, that makes you that you cannot go about your normal daily activity, it is not normal. When medicine tell you that, wait till you give birth, it is not normal. That is a lie. Right? It is because the woman's body has not been studied enough to know these things. Something is wrong. Your period is telling you that something is wrong with your reproductive health. Your period is telling you something is wrong with your reproductive health. If you bleed more than a full pad in 1 hour, it is not normal. It is wrong. That is your body telling you. That's why I said that your menstrual cycle is your 5th vital sign. That's it telling you something is not wrong. It's just the way you say that, if you can't smell something, your vital signs. If you bleed more than a pad in 1 hour, it is wrong. So don't let anybody tell you that you say, I got to the hospital, they told me that if I give birth, it will go. That is you postponing the fibroids, the endometriosis, the PCOS, the hormonal issues. That's your body telling you at a very early age to pay attention to these things.
Wow.
So the myth is a lot.
Wow. So so period pains or cramps are not normal?
So mild cramps that don't take you away from your daily activity.
Okay.
If you would regularly do a chore, and on your period you cannot do you're on the floor, you cannot. It's not normal.
Let me come in here. I used to have a friend, who when she's on her period. Thank you for that. When she's on her period, she would roll on the floor, she would scream,
End in
she
bed,
would cry, she
hospital.
would, yes, she would even end in the hospital bed.
It's not normal.
So it's not normal.
It's not normal. It's just what they've done to us, to women over the time, is that
My God.
they've rewired our brains to see pain as normal. That's pain. That's torture in the real sense of it. It's unfair. It's misogyny in the highest level. Right. That's where we come to the fact that medicine, health sector don't understand the woman's body. Right. The woman's body is not understudied. The woman's body is not put in consideration when it comes to medications. They didn't use us as, and the woman's body is like a man's body is like this. It's very static.
Yes,
same thing happens to you every day in out. But the woman, we go through four different cycles, right? So the menstrual phase, the luteal phase, the follicular phase, everything is telling you different things. So in those 4 cycles, different things are happening in your body.
Yeah.
But medicine has not understood. But thank God that there's a lot of light that's being shed in the direction right now. Thank God currently there's a policy. We now have the menstrual health policy in Nigeria.
Right.
So we're heading to a good place, right? So thank God.
I never knew this. Thank you so much for doing justice to that question.
You're welcome.
I'll just quickly jump into the next question rather. So we all know the SAPA economy makes menstruation even harder for young girls. Even me as a student, I know how heated I can get when I want to see my period because of how things are, because of the cost of some parts and everything surrounding menstruation. What sustainable solutions can people adopt to reduce
the financial
period poverty?
The financial burden that comes with menstruation is a lot, right? And that's why, specifically for me at Sussflow, even though that was not the bet of the brand, but it's a solution to period poverty. It's a solution to financial burden around menstruation, right? There are reusable alternatives. They shouldn't be alternative. They should be the normalcy, right? Okay, so let me paint a backstory. Our mothers used to use cloths, right, for their periods, right? And then now when we say that, reusable, it looks like the picture that you're getting is, I'll now go back to the generation of where my mom used to wash, they were using clothes. No, this is a menstrual pad. It's different from, it's not Ankara. Right? It's not cloths. It's not the regular clothes that you wear. These are menstrual pads that are antimicrobial. It cannot give you any infection. They are licensed. They are scientifically approved. And they're alternatives. So the beauty is that reusables have choices. So if you're not a pad girly, you can wear a period panty. If you're a tampon girly, you can wear a period cup. The idea is that they're sustainable alternative that gives you choices, that still maintains your dignity as a woman. So for us at Sussflow, it's about sustainable options that are dignified and provide choices. So we have the reusable pad. It's reusable for up to 2 years. Meaning that instead of buying a current cost for pads, you buy a reusable pad, you can use it for up to 2 years.
Wow.
And for someone like me, we see a lot of NGOs doing padded girl, give back.
Yeah, I was going to get to that.
Right? So another option is, what do we call it now? The period panty. It's an underwear. You don't need to wear a pad with it. It's comfortable. No rash. No chemical infused in it, right?
Wow.
And another thing that we don't know is that if I tell you now that, do you know what your disposable pad is made of?
I don't know.
Money. Okay. So disposable pads are made up of 90% plastic and 10% chemical.
Shock me now.
Yes.
Shock me now.
Yes. And these chemicals are chemicals. So imagine that you're putting plastic bottle in your vagina to collect your period blood. That's what you're wearing. So they are now made with chemicals, and for people like you like fragrances.
I'm telling you.
Oh no, it's smelling like vanilla. Those are chemicals that are getting in direct contact with your reproductive organ, with your reproductive health, and it is causing the issues that I mentioned prior.
Wow.
The PCOS, the hormonal imbalances, the endometriosis. These chemicals have been linked. There are researches that have shown that these chemicals are linked to this health hazards. So it's when you think about the advantages of reusable alternatives, they far outweighs the disposable. So what are we saying? As a woman, if you love your body, choose reusable alternatives that don't contain chemicals, that saves you money, at the same time saves the planet.
Okay, so as a student too, you know, I mentioned it before, some parts are very expensive right now, and as a student,
I know how disposable parts.
Some parts, disposable parts are quite expensive right now, and I know how heated I can be when I want to see my period, when I want to have a period. So, and now you're telling me that we have reusable pads.
Yes.
Healthy, reusable pads.
Antimicrobial, safe, reusable, body friendly.
I can use them
no
for
rash,
2 years.
Reusable for up to 2 years. No rash. You won't get rash. You will not be shifting. You know that you and the gum of your pad will be fighting. Yeah. You're not doing that anymore.
Wow.
No rash anywhere. It has no chemical. Available in various sizes. Just like a disposable pad has sizes, options, colors. They are actually good for your body. I would recommend it.
Please.
Especially as a student.
Yes.
Even it reduces the financial burden on parents.
Yes.
It's a one-time purchase. You know that you're not reoccurring it. Right? You're not making the purchase over and over and over again.
I just know that my heart is at rest, at peace.
You can finish your money.
Finish
the money they give you for school.
Every month. So please, I really want to. Do you have any sample?
Okay, so we have this is a pad, right? This is a pack of 3.
I love
pack
the
of 5 pads.
It's giving.
So it contains 5 pads. We have medium flow, heavy flow, extra flow, right? And we have different color options. Okay. So it could be mixed colors. So this is what it looks like on the outside. So this is color pink.
Okay.
This is the surface, very skin friendly. You can touch it.
Oh, I want to sleep on it.
You know, right? your vagina walls will thank you.
Yes.
Your bikini line will thank you for this. No rash, no chemical, nothing. All it requires from you is your hygiene, right? Okay. And I tell people that hygiene is not in the product. Hygiene is in the usage. Okay. It's about how you use it. You ensure that because of the materials that they are made of, they wash off easily, right? So you soak them in water for a few minutes, then wash to rinse off all the blood and wash like your regular underwear. And that's all. That's all that is required from you to do. Okay. So that's for the pad.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Please go ahead.
Please, when you were talking about how to take care of it, something just dropped. Something just dropped. Okay. I want please though, is it, because let's not go and be doing too much. Okay. If you should get it, is it necessary for us to use antiseptics?
No, it's not necessary.
Hot water?
Hot water is not even advised. Hot water, iron is not advised. When you're washing, just wash, rinse, clean. When there's nothing in water, you will know, right? Rinse, clean, and sun dry. That's all that is required.
Very
sun
important.
Dry. Yeah, so we have the period pants too. It doesn't require a pad. You just wear it like your regular panty, and this has full coverage. You can sleep anyhow you want. You can go to school and you're not worried about stain. Am I stained? Wow. You understand? This has full coverage. And it's the same thing. It's an external product like this. But for internal products, we have tampon. We have cups. Yeah. It works just like tampon. You insert it. And we also have accessories to make the work easier. So it's more targeted to modern women and all of those things. Yeah, that's for the cups. So this is what the cup looks like. This is a period cup.
It's nice.
Right? This is what that looks like. And so like I'm saying, there's alternative. Okay. There's choices. There's option to help you make the right decisions. And your menstrual health will thank you for it. Trust me.
Amazing. So how do you... I'm just knowing about this.
Okay.
So how do you preach the gospel of reusable pads?
Okay.
And how can we get it, or where can we get it? Okay. You know, how do you preach the gospel?
All right. So we started in 2022, by the way, right? And it's just
here,
right?
We've really done so much.
So what we've been doing so far is we've been doing a lot of education, awareness, and advocacy. So we go to schools, we partner with NGOs, we partner with organizations that want to distribute pads. Okay. We also sell from our own social media channel. So if you check out on Instagram, official Sussflow, on TikTok, we're really big on we do a lot of sales on TikTok. Okay. On TikTok, Sussflow. Just Sussflow, and we sell. If you want to shop online, just go on Seller, check for Sussflow on Seller, and you can buy and buy your thing. We're currently working on retailing, so we're in a few stores. But as more, you get all those information when you follow us on social media to get yours.
Please.
Wherever we deliver to you.
Please follow. It's very important. My last question will be, what role can government, NGOs, even youth, play in ending period poverty?
All right, so it's really important that governments come in place, right? And the only way they can do that is with a sustainable solution, right? Lagos State is currently looking at a lot of sustainable alternatives. We're looking at waste to wealth. We're looking at how we can reuse, recycle, and all of that.
Right.
So when it comes to MH, menstrual health now, and period poverty, the only way this can be dealt with is through sustainable alternatives like the reusable, right? So when there's a lot of awareness to reusable, imagine partnering with Lagos State government to talk about reusable alternatives, sensitizing schools, communities, and all of that. The acceptance is going to be huge compared to doing it and only me screaming from the top of my voice. How many people can I reach? But when the government come in, we can partner with organizations as well as NGOs. We have a few NGOs that we're working with that instead of them padding a girl with disposable, they pad a girl with the reusable. So your impact is better. So you've impacted, instead of impacting a girl for 1 month or 2 months at best, you've impacted them for a longer period of time. And then we're tackling period poverty at the core of it. So that's how organizations can come in.
So reusable is just the alternative.
It's the way to go.
It's the way to go.
It's reusable.
Way to go, please. So, ma'am, what can you say or what can you tell a girl child? Okay, a girl child. Okay, let me say it this way. What can you tell a girl child who has not started seeing her period and who has started, and what can you tell a girl child who has not started seeing her period and who has started? What can you tell?
Okay, so for the girl child that has not started her period, I'm going to say to you that you are a girl, and because you're a girl, there's some natural happenings that are going to happen to you, and one of them is menstruation, right? As a girl, you have 4 cycles: your menstrual phase, your luteal phase, your follicular phase. These phases are doing different things and saying different things to your body. And trust me, they are normal. You're not alone. And you have people around you that love you, that are going to guide you.
Right.
So hope for that. Wait for it. It's interesting. And just enjoy the process.
Okay.
For a girl child that has already started her period, hey girl, how you doing? Right? I hope that you're not seeing your period as another hassle that you have to overcome, because this is something that's going to happen to you continuously, month and month and month, even when you feel like and when you don't feel like. So I'm going to tell you now that enjoy the process, enjoy what is happening to you, but have the conversations that needs to be talked about. If you're having unbearable pain, it is not normal. If you bleed too much, it is not normal. So seek information. And if you love your body, use the right product for your body and for your future. Thank you.
Right.
It's not small.
It's not
but
small,
I hope that the people that are listening to it get value from it.
Thank you so much,
It's a pleasure.
Olabisi, for coming and for dishing out values. I learned, and I know those behind the scenes learned, and I know that our audience, you learned. So thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. Thank you. Thank you, AC, for having me.
Yes.
It's a pleasure.
We're so grateful.
We're so grateful. I'm available to come and help you guys talk about menstrual health.
Yes. Anytime.
Call.
We look forward to having you again.
Please.
Most definitely. So that's it, guys. It's a wrap from this session. And I want to say a very big thank you to Olabisi from Sussflow for giving us free value. So guys, please kindly comment your menstrual health experience, right? Please, if you got value, I know you did get value, please share this good news to people around you. Please follow us, like, comment, share. I remain your ever gorgeous host and your girl, Kambili, your SRHR Youth Champion. Thank you for having me. Bye-bye.